On the mound is righty Jose Barrios.
And he is as consistent as they come. They are going to count on that today. You're usually good for 6 innings from Barrios, and after the bullpen game last night, they are going to need some length from him this afternoon. In that last start in Philadelphia, gave him 6 runs in just 4 2/3 innings.
He'll go up against the 2017 Blue Jays draft pick Ryan Noda.
2-2. Hits this one to left field and a single. A good start for Noda.
And the White Sox got an early base runner.
Miguel Vargas DH'd yesterday, playing first today for the White Sox. First pitch sinker hit in the air, deep right field. Ranging back, Lucas makes the catch on the warning track, and there's one down.
Now Benintendi, 6 hits over his last 3 games.
And that pitch is lofted out to left. Davis Schneider, a late switch into the lineup, makes the catch. 2 outs on the last 2 pitches for Barrios.
Some aggressive hacks here from the White Sox in the first inning, and I'm sure they know the reputation. The first inning's been an issue at times for Barrios.
Center fielder Luis Robert Jr. 1 for 5 in the ball game yesterday, but the one was a big one, a 2-run home run. 3-2. Inside, ball 4. Robert Jr. will take the walk.
Lenyn Sosa walking up to the plate.
The 0-2 delivery. This one sent out on the ground to short. Scooped up there by Bichette. Over to Jimenez with the underhand toss to record the out at second base and get the Jays out of the inning. Blue Jays getting set to get things going with the offense as Bo Bichette will lead things off for Toronto.
Aaron Savali on the bump for the White Sox for the 2nd time so far this year. They'll look to keep these Toronto guys off. Oh boy.
And Bo Bichette jumps on the first pitch from Savali and sends it over the wall in left center field. It's a solo shot for Bo, and the Blue Jays are on the board, 1-0 Toronto.
Well, we've seen Bo Bichette do that quite a bit this season. Jump all over first pitch fastballs from starting pitchers. He's so good at ambushing. Hit that thing up 410 feet out to left center. 107 miles an hour off the bat.
And a big hug from Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Bichette throws on the jacket, and it's all high fives in the dugout right now. And the Blue Jays strike first as Nathan Lucas steps in now.
The 1-2.
On the ground, it is Rojas, the third baseman, with the throw and the first out here in this first inning.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. steps to the plate.
Big hop at short. It is Capra. And the adjustment by Vargas at first to record the out, number 2 here in this first.
Alejandro Kirk back in the lineup, and he has been swinging a hot stick for Toronto.
1-1. Hit in the air out in the deep center field. Robert back near the wall. He's got room. And he makes the catch. Bichette led it off with a home run. It's 1-0 Toronto after an inning.
The Blue Jays on top thanks to a leadoff home run by Bo Bichette. And George Springer, a guy who's hit the 2nd most leadoff homers in baseball history, steps up to the plate to lead off the 2nd. First pitch lined out to left field, down for a base hit. High hop snared by Benintendi, and George Springer aggressively gets on base. Talked about Ernie Clement heading into this ball game. What a nice last couple of months he has had, entering today batting over 300. Line to right, and that's another base hit for Clement. Springer making the turn. The throw from shallow right by Slater is high, bounces out of play, and George Springer should be going home. He will. The Blue Jays take a 2-0 lead on a base hit by Clement and aggressive base running from Springer to force an error.
And this is a cutter off the plate away, but look at the coverage. Tremendous contact skills. And George Springer is going to test the arm of Austin Slater. Pretty good strong throw, but he really airmailed it, and it got up and away from him, and it bounces out of play.
Blue Jays leading 2-0 with none out and a man on third, and Andres Jimenez at the plate.
To the right side, what a stab by Vargas. The first out as he gets it out of the air and robs a hit from Jimenez.
A really good job by Vargas. Good angle right there of that. Just a good first step and nice catch.
So now Davis Schneider will try and lift something. On a line down in left field, a base hit. Clement in to score. It's 3-0 Blue Jays in the 2nd inning, thanks to Davis Schneider's RBI single.
With a runner on third, less than 2 outs. On this slider and drills it into left.
Blue Jays flipping the script on the White Sox, who similarly went up 3-0 yesterday in the 2nd. Schneider takes off on the first pitch, and it's pounded through the right side by Miles Straw. Schneider easily into third on a well-worked hit and run. Runners on the corners.
The right fielder, Nathan Lucas, steps in, batting from the left side against the righty Savali. Savali's trying to keep him honest with runners on the corners for Toronto. 2 away.
Lucas on the ground through the right side, base hit. Schneider in to score. Straw stops at second. It's 4-0 Blue Jays in the second.
And he is off to a nice start, cashing in the 4th run for the Blue Jays, finding the hole on the right side.
5 different singles for Toronto to knock in 3 runs. They lead 4-0.
1 on, 2 out for the White Sox here, top of the 3rd inning. Andrew Benintendi steps in, and he sends this one into right field, charging after it and making a beautiful grab as he falls and slides on his knees. Nathan Lucas flashes the leather to get the Blue Jays out of the inning. Toronto leading 4-0, 1 away.
First pitch to Vinny Capra, hit on the ground to short. Bichette flips to second one. Jimenez to first for an inning-ending double play.
Taylor made, and the Jays are out of danger. Bottom 5, 4-0 Toronto.
1 away.
That brings up Miguel Vargas. White Sox looking for a game-changing moment.
3-2. Down the line in right field. And it's going to be a fair ball. Lucas could not make the sliding play. It's going to kick around the corner. And Vargas will end up at third base, a 1-out triple in this 6th inning.
He kind of gets inside of it, and it looks like it's going to go foul, but it just stays fair, just a foot fair. And an easy stand-up triple for Vargas, and the White Sox have one of their hottest hitters at the plate in Benintendi.
Benintendi pulls it to the right side, coming home, throw off the line. What a slide by Vargas. He avoids the tag of Kirk, and he will score the first run of the ball game for the Sox here in the 6th inning.
Just a ground ball to first base. Vargas goes on contact. He comes home. Vargas does a great job to kind of alley-oop his way to the right side away from Kirk, and he's able to touch home plate, not get tagged.
So they are on the board, but they trail 4-1 as we head to the bottom of the 7th inning.
And there's 2 down here in the 7th inning.
I'll tell you what, after the first 2 innings, he has really settled in.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. at the plate. And this pitch will definitely get him into the party. He can go in the front door, he can go in the side door, he can pick whatever door he wants. Solo shot for Vladdy, and Toronto on Guerrero's 10th home run has a 4-run lead.
Well, the starter for the Blue Jays, Jose Barrios, still on the mound as we start this 8th inning. He's only given up 2 hits, 1 run in game 2 of this 3-game series.
Payoff pitch. Called strike 3. Gets a break on that one. Slater sat down, and the veteran not very happy about that one.
It'll bring up Vinny Capra. And another strikeout for Barrios, as Capra couldn't hold back.
And you can see that strike all the way, and just takes a left turn late. Capra cannot hold up.
Now Barrios is starting to punch guys out later in the game.
It's now a 3-0 count. Barrios was cruising along here through the first 2 batters, but now trying to find that zone against Noda. The left-handed bat of Noda. He's the DH today for the White Sox. 2 down here, 8th inning. The 3-0 pitch outside, and that'll be a free pass. It's the 3rd walk of the day issued by Jose Barrios.
John Schneider looks like he is coming out of the dugout, and I believe this will be a pitching change.
He was peeking too. Did you see Jose? Took that little peek over his left shoulder. Saw the manager coming.
7 2/3 innings. He has put the Blue Jays in a great position.
The chance of Jose raining down as Barrios makes the walk toward the Blue Jays dugout. And with the Blue Jays leading 5-1, there's 1 away with 2 on.
Schneider has a hit and a walk today in a more familiar position now, hitting against a lefty reliever. Swing and a liner, left field, fair ball, bouncing into the corner. Springer jogs home. Sprinting in right behind him is Ernie Clement. 2-run double for Davis Schneider, and the Blue Jays open up a 7-1 lead.
A great feeling for Davis Schneider. Not in the original lineup today. He gets inserted with Addison Barger, and now a couple of RBIs to add to the RBI single he had earlier. This ball into the left field corner.
With Ernie Clement doing a good job burning all the way from first base, scoring a couple of RBIs for Davis Schneider, and a 7-1 Blue Jays lead.
Now Chad Green into the ball game, 3rd pitcher for the Blue Jays after Yariel Rodriguez got 1 out to finish off the 8th. The Blue Jays an out away from winning this game.
And now Lenin Sosa comes up.
He got him. Green strikes out Sosa on the slider, and the Blue Jays get revenge on the White Sox a day after falling 7-1.
The Blue Jays win it 7-1.